Good evening and welcome to the PACE University Electronic Medical Records and Medical Billing and Coding Certificate Program Information Session Webinar. That is always a mouthful. My name is Stephanie Plowman and I am Program Coordinator from the Program Developers end of things. With me this evening is Nicole Vitale, Program Director from PACE University, and Michelle Kalm, Dr. Michelle Kalm, who is one of our instructors, and together we are going to share with you everything you wanted to know and then some about the PACE, MBC, and EMR program. So just a couple of housekeeping matters before I turn the presentation over to Dr. Kalm. This system is very, very sensitive and picks up every single background noise. So everybody is on mute right now. However, we are always ready, willing, and able to answer your questions, and we do welcome your questions. So if you have any questions as we are proceeding through the program this evening, please do feel free to type them into the questions box on your GoToWebinar toolbar. Those will pop up on our screens and we will be able to read them out loud and answer those for everybody. You can feel free to type in any questions as we are going along this evening, but certainly towards the end of the session we will be opening it up to questions. So with all of that being said, I am going to change the presenter right now and move things over to Dr. Kalm. Give me 1 second, Michelle, as I make you the presenter. And here we go. So you will be able to share the slides with the students and your knowledge of the program. So here we go. I have passed it along to you, Michelle, whenever you are ready.
Michelle, this is Nicole. I can't hear you. My goodness. That whole time you couldn't hear me, or just now?
I can hear you now, so you're good.
Do I need to go back?
Yeah,
I don't know where you lost me. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, right, yeah.
I will go ahead and just blame that on Spectrum.
Fantastic.
Thank you, Michelle.
Right.
Okay, so this will be like a take two.
Take two. No problem.
Good.
Okay.
Okay.
So sorry about that. I don't know what happened there. Well, thank you again for taking the time to be here with us this evening to learn about these two programs at Pace University, the Electronic Medical Records Program and the Medical Billing and Coding Certificate Program. We're going to go ahead and get started. And as Stephanie said, if you have any questions, there is a chat box, so definitely type your questions in there when you think of them. All right, so tonight we're going to take a quick look at some of these topics that we'll be going over this evening. We're going to take a look at the employment outlook for medical billing and coding specialists, as well as the average salary statistics. Healthcare as a career sector continues to show growth, and we will take a look at some exciting articles recently found in the news about this. And then we will take you through the online classroom so you can see what it looks like and the features that are contained within the program. These features include a wide array of study tools so that you can get the most out of your program. The ultimate goal is to prepare you to sit for a certification examination, and our study tools are designed to help you to maximize your time as well as your study efforts so that you can be prepared for certification. We will also share with you some information on how to register for the program and for finding some financing options. According to the Department of Labor's Bureau of Labor Statistics, employment opportunities are on the rise for health information specialists. Over the next 8 to 10 years or so, the field is expected to grow by 22%. New jobs are literally being created all of the time. There is an increased use and actually a government mandate to use electronic medical records. The need for billing and coding specialists is also on the rise as well. The National Health Career Association outlines the benefits of becoming certified in electronic medical records. Being certified provides more job opportunities, an increased pay scale, and subject matter expertise. Salaries are increasing across the board in healthcare. There are two main professional associations that certify medical billing and coding specialists. One of them is the American Academy of Professional Coders, or AAPC. They conduct an annual survey, and the survey results from the 2015 survey, 2016 results aren't in yet. The 2015 survey, though, shows us that it is a very good time to be working on the business side of healthcare. And I'm almost 110% positive that 2016 is going to say the same exact thing as well. Salary surveys show earning potentials are on the rise, and that the unemployment rate among certified coders continues to go down. This rate is currently at 1.4%. According to AAPC's recent survey, the average salary of an AAPC member last year, 2015, was almost $51,000. This is an 8.4% increase in just 1 year. Those who work in a hospital inpatient setting experience a 6.6% increase in salary, and they are averaging over $56,000 per year. Most members of AAPC are working full-time, and 88% of respondents are working 40 hours per week or sometimes more. The growth of healthcare jobs can be found in the news. A recent article from USA Today tells us to expect healthcare job gains to continue till at least 2022. It states that millions of healthcare jobs will be created between now and then. Baby boomers will be retiring, and that provides more job opportunities for those still in the workforce. Boston University states, I got ahead of myself. The Economist, according to The Economist, healthcare jobs are recession-proof. On this graph, the light blue vertical lines show positive growth from year to year for healthcare jobs, while other industries, and those are in the darker blue vertical lines, fluctuate from year to year, showing periodic loss in job numbers. Boston University states that regardless of economic trends, healthcare is one of this country's strongest growth industries. This growth is a result of needing more healthcare for the growing number of elderly, as well as our country's focus on healthcare. Since you are here, you are thinking about making a significant career change. Maybe you're either looking to start with a new profession altogether, or maybe you're already in the field but looking to change your focus. So let's take a look at what two healthcare professionals have to say about these emerging career fields. And I will go ahead and pause here and let you read what they have to say. All right. So now for my absolute favorite part, I love going through the classroom. So let's take a look at what the online classroom looks like. You may or may not have experience taking classes online, but either way, you'll find the online classroom easy to navigate. We'll take a walkthrough so you can see the features of the online class and the tools that are available to you to help you learn. When it's time for the program to begin, you will receive an email that provides you with the website to go to and your login information. It also provides you with contact information for the university and your instructor. Once you receive this email, you will be able to log into your classroom, take a look around, and get started. Once you log in, you will be on the home page of your classroom. And in this example, we're looking at a medical billing and coding certificate program classroom. In this center, you will see a description of your program, and then along the left-hand side, you'll have buttons that will help you to navigate throughout your program. When you click on the Modules button, which is on the left side, you will see the majority of the information you will need for your program in the center of your screen. When you click on the very first item in your program, you are taken to your first presentation. Throughout your program, you will have video presentations with audio, and this would be your first one. This particular presentation will give you an overview of the program as well as what to expect. Many online programs have lecture notes to read, but we offer this dynamic tool that makes learning interesting as well as fun. After the overview presentation, you'll find your syllabus, which will provide you with all of the school and classroom policies that you may need to reference. On your screen are just some clips of some items you will find in your syllabus. So here we could see a textbook list, the grading policy, the honor code, as well as a week-by-week list of everything that is covered, as well as assignments and tests that need to be completed. So in this example, we can see week 1. All participants are expected to create a portfolio of their accomplishments during their program. Since this program is online, we call it an e-portfolio. This is an opportunity to collect some of your best work and show it to a potential or current employer to showcase what you have accomplished in your program. It will be something to be very proud of. There is a video presentation that walks you through the steps of creating an e-portfolio as well as how to share it. This is also a graded item within the program. Once you have watched the overview presentation, reviewed the syllabus and the textbook list, and watched the video on how to set up your e-portfolio, you can read a biography about your instructor. This will provide you with their contact information, their work experience, their teaching experience, and something interesting and special about them. Next, it's time to jump into your first module. For this program that we have on the screen, The first module is medical terminology. The first item that you will see is an introduction to the module. This will provide information on what exactly will be covered within that given module. Next, you will have a document that explains in detail how to access student resources for the textbook that is used within that particular module. This study material supplements your program learning and can be an extremely valuable tool. These instructions are here to help you download or access any of these supplemental materials. Next, you will find websites that you can review to help you in exploring the module topic. This material is considered bonus study support and it is here for your benefit. It makes your learning dynamic and allows you to use powerful, credible websites to enhance your learning. So as I previously mentioned, that opposed to lecture notes, we have video presentations. The great thing about these, you could stop and start the videos and watch them as often as you like. This is where you'll want to take notes and listen to what the lecturer has to offer. You will find these presentations throughout your program. They cover every area of the program, as well as add a creative and exciting feature that will aid you in learning the material from some industry specialists. You will find a variety of learning tools within the program. This is just one example. These are interactive tools specific to technology security. Learning these concepts requires some memorization, and this is an excellent tool that is provided throughout the program. So let's take a look at two other examples. So here we have a test your knowledge for section 1 of one of the modules. For all of our interactive and dynamic learning tools, there are instructions. And the great thing about these learning tools is that you can literally do them as many times as you like. They are not graded, they are just here to help you and to also help you focus where additional studies may be needed. So let's take a look at another one. This is a snapshot of section 4 of a module of key terms. So basically like flashcards, which are very helpful with anything in health sciences. And again, you can take these, complete these as many times as you would like. The program also has graded deliverables, and they take the form of homework assignments and tests. Here on your screen is an example of a homework assignment. You submit your assignments right in the instruction area. Your instructor will then receive the assignment, will grade the assignment, and provide you with feedback. Prior to taking your test, there are practice quizzes available. These are not graded, and like the study tools, you can complete these as many times as you would like. This is how a completed practice quiz looks. You're given an immediate score, and you will see exactly which questions you answered correctly or incorrectly, which allows you to know exactly which areas to focus those additional studies. Then when you are ready, you can then complete the section tests. They are all auto-graded, multiple choice, some true-false, and you'll know exactly how you did as soon as you complete the test. Should you need some assistance while navigating the program, there are quick links for technical help as well as the frequently asked questions, which are very helpful. Oh, sorry about that. And as always, I can't stress this enough, you can ask your instructor for assistance, whether it's course navigation or if it's content related. A common question asked is, what topics do these programs cover? For electronic medical records, your modules will consist of U.S. healthcare system, American Reinvestment and Recovery Act and HITECH Act, medical terminology, healthcare computing, health information management technology, and electronic medical records software. For medical billing and coding, every participant completes the standard block of modules. These are medical terminology, anatomy and physiology, disease pathology, diagnostic coding, and procedural coding. Then, depending on the type of certification you would like to prepare for, you would then also take an add-on module. Your choices of add-on modules are on the bottom right of your screen, and these include CPC, COC, and CPCP certification preparation through AAPC, as well as CCA and CCS certifications through AHIMA. Each certification does differ in the workplace setting it prepares you for, and the different certifying agencies also differ in their requirements. You'll definitely want to look at the AAPC and AHIMA websites to look at those similarities and differences. And speaking of those websites, here you will see the websites you can use for those different certifications that are available so that you can see which certification is right for you. So I'll give you just a moment to jot that down if you would like to. Your program also includes additional resources to help you with resume and cover letter writing. Many of our participants find these tools to be extremely useful, and they are provided standard with everyone's program. We encourage everyone to explore and utilize these tools. At the end of your program, you will compile some signature assignments into your e-portfolio that we talked about earlier. And when it is complete, you will submit a private URL to your instructor so they can review it and provide you with some feedback. You can also provide this same URL to a potential or current employer so they can see your accomplishments as well. And Stephanie, I will go ahead and kick this back to you.
All right, I will take it. Thank you, Michelle. All right, I'm going to change back over to me as presenter. Here we are. Okay, let's roll through those. Sorry, I have to roll through everyone that Michelle just went through, but okay, here we are. So that is beautiful Pace Downtown. Let us go to Nicole Vitale now at Pace University, who will talk about financing options and registration. So Nicole, whenever you are ready.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. I hope that so far it's been really informative. And if you hear some background noise, I am in New York City, and I got a lot of car noise, so please excuse me if that is coming through the phone. But I want to talk to you now about the tuition for the program. So for everyone who's attended this webinar, you are eligible for a $200 discount. So that is applicable to the program whenever you decide to register. The cost of the program is $3,995, and that includes all materials, all instruction, and access to the online class. With the discount, it comes out to $3,795. The most popular financing option is our payment plan. That's the option that most students select, and that is a 7 installment payment plan. It's a monthly installment. With the discount will be $542 and $542.14, and that installment will be due once a month throughout the entire length of the program. And we can go to the next slide. So some other financing options that are available to you are private loans. If you are interested in a private loan, you can email me separately, and I can send you the instructions and the vendors that are available. But just to quickly weigh the pros and cons between selecting a payment plan and the private loan. With the payment plan, we do not do a credit check, and there is no application process and no interest charged, but you would be making that payment while you're in the program. With a private loan, there is an application process. You do need to be approved, and there is interest, but you wouldn't be making the payments until after you complete the program. So you really have to decide what's best for you. And the last option is employee sponsorship. So for those of you who are in the healthcare field and you think that your employer might pay for this, you're going to definitely want to speak with your manager and your HR about tuition reimbursement. We can go to the next slide. So with the online option, you can start at any time, but we do have a new in-person option. We are going to be starting that class fall of 2017. That'll be a 26-week program, and the tuition for that will be $3,495. That also includes all materials, and there will be a payment plan as well. We're going to be having some information sessions early spring and summer. So if you are interested in the in-person option, definitely reach out to me and I can get you on the list for that. Now, I think we're at the end of the presentation. Before I open it up to questions, I just want to tell you about next steps. So if you decide to register, you'll need to send in the registration form. I'm going to be sending you an email tomorrow morning with the recording to this webinar as well as the registration form. You just need to fill that out and send that back to me, and we can get you set up in the class for the online course as soon as possible. If you're selecting a payment plan, you just need to mark that off on the form. You don't need to include any payment information, and I'll send you more instructions. So keep an eye out for that for tomorrow morning. And now I would like to open it up for questions.
Yes, so if anybody has any questions, as I mentioned earlier, please do type them into the questions box that you can find on your GoToWebinar toolbar on your screen. They will pop up onto my screen. I will read them out loud, and one of us will address the questions. So let's give a minute to fire away with the questions. I don't know. I think we may have done a good job tonight, ladies, because there are no questions yet. We'll give everybody a minute to type in any questions that you may have. As often happens, the most important question, the best question, is the one that you remember to ask after we have logged off. That's totally fine. We are always ready to answer your questions after we log off of these webinars. Please do feel free to follow up with any questions with Nicole at nvitali@pace.edu. And what am I doing here? And Nicole will be happy to respond to your question or pass it along to one of us to respond. So please do not feel as if this is your only opportunity to ask questions. There's always an opportunity for questions. The online course, within how many months does that need to be completed? Nicole or Michelle?
9 months. The class is designed to be completed in 7 months, but you have up to 9 months to complete the coursework.
All right, anyone else? Any further questions? Like I said, ladies, I think we may have done an excellent job covering all of the material tonight. We always do. We always do. You know, we always have good webinars, of course. But I think we don't see any follow-up questions. So if there are no follow-up questions, if we have no further questions, I guess we'll call it a night. If anyone has any, Nicole or Michelle, if either of you have any final thoughts, this would be the time to share them. Nicole, any final thoughts from you?
The one piece that I would just add is with the different certifications that Dr. Crom went over. I know a lot of students get a little bit confused as to what to select when they come to the online class. And the one suggestion, and Dr. Crom could probably give a little bit more information, but the one thing that I say is first off, do research on the different certifications because they do have slightly different specializations. But if you are new to the healthcare field, if you're still not sure and you're new to the healthcare field and you have no background, I always suggest to start with either the CPC or the CCA because those are the two entry-level basic certifications. And Dr. Crum, I don't know if you can add anything to that about the certifications.
Yeah, the CPC is, and the CCA, if you don't have any healthcare background, if this is completely new, then those would be the ones to look at and compare and contrast those two. Some of the other certifications are either more advanced, so if you already have one certification, then and you're looking to earn another certification, then those would be up your alley as well. And then you want to kind of look at the settings that those particular certifications are utilized within, for example, inpatient versus outpatient. But definitely go on those websites. There's great information on the websites so that you can get all the information that you need and really compare all of those different certifications.
Okay, thank you so much, ladies, for your final thoughts. Since we have no further questions, I guess we will call it a night. I want to thank both Nicole and Dr. Com for being here this evening, obviously, and sharing everything about the program. I want to thank all of you for your interest in the PACE MBC and EMR program. Hopefully we will look forward to seeing your names on rosters and faces in either online classrooms or in-person classrooms. If, again, anybody has any follow-up questions after this evening's session, please do reach out to Nicole Vitale at nvitale@pace.edu. But we will now, I guess, call it a night. Thank you, ladies, and thank you, everyone, for participating. Have a wonderful evening. All right.
Thank you. Have a great night.
Good night.
Have a great night.